On April 28, 2025, Canada will hold an important election. Voters will decide whether Mark Carney, the current Liberal Prime Minister, will continue leading the country or if Pierre Poilievre from the Conservative Party will take over. This election is very important because it comes at a time when Canadian politics are being shaped by both domestic and international issues, including tension with the United States. So here, let's break down what we need to know about this election and, more importantly, how each leader's policies could impact Indian communities in Canada. Knowing the candidates better than Mark Carney, the current Liberal Prime Minister, he became Prime Minister after Justin Trudeau resigned. If he loses, he would be the shortest serving Prime Minister in Canadian history. Then second is Pierre Poilievre, the passionate conservative leader who focuses on Canada First policies. He has gained popularity with his strong stance against US tariffs and his promise of tax cuts. Now in Canada, there are about 28 million eligible voters who will choose their leaders in 343 ridings or constituencies. Each voter will pick a member of parliament to represent their region. The election system is distributed across 6 time zones and voting closes by 10 p.m. after which the votes will be counted. You know what are the key issues in the election specifically for the Indians who are living over there? The first is relations with the US. The relationship between Canada and the US is a significant issue in this election for Canadians as well as Indians who are living over there. United States President Donald Trump has made threatening statements about Canada, such as suggesting the country could be the 51st state of the US. As a result, the approach towards US tariffs and trade is very important. In the meantime, Mark Carney has said that he will keep the retaliatory tariff in place, meaning that Canada will continue to push back against US trade actions. Also, if we talk about the other leader, then Pierre Poilievre wants to work on diplomacy with the US to reduce these tariffs, which could actually benefit industries affected by the trade issue. For the Indian businesses in Canada, maintaining really strong relationship with the US is very important. If Carney sticks with the tariff, it may hurt some industries, but Poilievre's diplomacy might help lower the trade barriers, possibly opening up new opportunities for the Indian entrepreneurs. The second is economic policies and trade. Now, economic policy is a very important issue. Both leaders promise to reduce taxes, but they have different ideas about it. Mark Carney plans to reduce the federal deficit. That means the national debt, lower taxes for the lowest income earners, and eliminate the goods and services tax. We also call it GST on home under $1 million for first-time home buyers. Now, these policies could make it very easy for young Indian professionals and families to buy homes over there. Then Poilievre wants to cut taxes too for the lowest income earners by 15%. Appeal the carbon tax, which is a tax on pollution, and eliminate federal sales tax on homes up to $1.3 million for the first-time buyers. Now, these measures could help middle-class Indian families, particularly those who want to buy bigger homes or businesses. Again, for Indian Canadians, Pierre Poilievre's plan to eliminate taxes on homes priced up to $1.3 million could make it easier to buy homes in bigger cities where many Indians live, like Toronto or Vancouver. The third will focus on immigration and diversity. Canada is known for being a diverse country with a large immigrant population. Indian Canadians make up a significant portion of the population. The policies of these two leaders on immigration could actually affect this community. Mark Carney has been very supportive of immigration and has worked to help refugees and skilled workers settle in Canada. His party has also supported family reunification policy, which could benefit many Indian families who wish to bring their relatives to Canada. In the meantime, Pierre Poilievre has not focused heavily on immigration reforms, but he has talked about ensuring that immigration policies prioritize Canadian jobs and the economy. While this could mean more opportunity for Indian workers in certain industry, it could also lead to stricter controls on immigration. For the Indian community, Carney's continued support for immigration could make it easier to bring family members to Canada, while Poiliere's focus on prioritizing local jobs could create a competitive job market for the newcomers. So, in the end, both candidates have their strengths and weaknesses for the Indian community in Canada. Mark Carney's focus on social policy like supporting families and affordable housing might appeal more to those who are looking for stability and growth in the new country. On the other hand, Pierre Poilievre's economic policy like tax cut and reducing sales tax specifically for the first time home buyers could actually benefit middle class Indian families and particularly those who are looking to buy homes. However, when it comes to the long-term stability and opportunity for Indian Canadians, Mark Carney's pro-immigrant policy and emphasis on social programs might offer a very supportive environment for the growing families and their businesses. While his commitment to reducing the national deficit also means that the country could be on the path to economic stability, which could be beneficial for everybody, including the Indian diaspora. So again, the question is, who's better? Well, both Mark Carney and Pierre Poilievre have policies that could benefit Indian Canadians, but Carney's focus on supporting families, affordable housing and immigration may be more appealing for those looking to settle and thrive in Canada. Poiliere's tax cut and economic policies, while beneficial for home buyers and the middle class, might be more focused on short-term gains rather than long-term stability and social programs. So as the election approaches, it's very clear that Carney's leadership could actually offer a more supportive environment for the Indian Canadians, particularly those seeking to build a future in Canada.